Shout out the truth. Y'all, nah, nigga ain't on the toilet. I like being there because it's, it's ambient and high sounds and shit. That's why we in here. And nigga ain't is not shitting or nothing like that. So you ain't gonna worry about me shitting talking to y'all. Yeah, this is late night. This is a late night type of deal. I just had to get this out to the people and for myself. Because at the end of the day, hey, I'm here for the message too. No matter if it's coming from me or another nigga, I'm still receptive to the information. But there's something that's coming to me is that you gotta start rolling the dice on yourself. Don't be afraid to roll it on yourself, meaning like putting yourself in situations where you wasn't really seeing it and just start taking a little risk. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with taking risk on yourself. It's for your betterment and growth. There's nothing wrong with taking risk. Sometimes it's good to see how far you can go off of risk taking. Cause you wouldn't believe what type of places you might go, what type of milestones you might achieve. So it's always good to take risks. You know, I can give you an example. There's been plenty of times where I'm like, I didn't have no feeling to make music. And I was just like, you know what? I kind of forced myself. I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna get in here and make music. I did it a couple times to where when I did it, I made magic. I made history. But it was always something trying to hinder me because it always was looking for a circumstance to come to get me in that moment. But sometimes you gotta put yourself in these moments because the moment won't catch up to you. You gotta put yourself in the moment. You know, that's why I say just roll the dice on yourself sometimes because sometimes you gotta make it happen rather than you wait. Sometimes you gotta make something happen. You can't be waiting for something to happen. Sometimes you are the happenings. You just gotta put it into action. What's up? I can't believe they're sending me people this late. You know YouTube don't give up. YouTube don't give up on me. 16 people in this bitch. Leave a like for your boy. But it get to a point where, you know, you be waiting and waiting your whole life, and next thing you know, time flies. What's up? Time flies. Next thing you know, you ain't got nothing. Peace. You ain't got no opportunity but wasted time. Sometimes you do gotta make it happen. Peace. Sometimes you do gotta make it happen. You know, you can't be afraid to take them risks because there's a couple times in the past. I couldn't see fully, but I knew if I take this and it actually is successful, I'll have a better life. Or I know I'll go better places. But there have been a lot of times where I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I just kept putting my front foot forward with the expectancy to break through. To expect myself to break through, and I broke through. Don't get me wrong, but I had to put myself in these situations, and I'm learning this now. I got to keep putting myself in certain situations if I want to be somewhere. If I want to get the results that I'm looking for, I have to put myself in certain situations. You know, you can't wait for the perfect time. Sometimes the perfect time is now, and it's just you putting yourself out there. Whatever that may be for you. You distracting yourself away from what you got to do is only going to make it harder for yourself. So you might as well do it now. You know, there's a couple of things that the divine primal being got on his plate that he keep pushing off. It's best to do it now. Best to do it now than wait on a perfect time. Bro, just hit my email. I'm in a lesson right now, bro. Just hit my email at shamantruths@gmail.com. shamantruths@gmail.com. Because I'm not here to, I'm maybe after questions and shit, but right now I'm speaking on the lessons. But you be waiting and waiting and waiting, but you know it's not shit happening, because you is what you're waiting on. You just gotta, put yourself out here. What's up with you, Gavin? Sometimes you gotta put yourself out here, bro. I remember, man, I can give you an example. Dropping Patreon, whatever the hell. Like, I kept pushing it back, like, yeah, I might do Patreon. I was waiting on a certain energy to come in. Cause I really wasn't gonna know what I was gonna put up on there, but I'm like, you know what? I gotta start somewhere. And I kept that shit going. And now that shit's to a point where I'm glad I kept it up. But I had to start somewhere. Even with the Shaman Truth. Like, I didn't know where I was going at with Shaman Truth, and I'm still finding out who the hell Shaman Truth is. But at the end of the day, I kept rolling the dice on myself. I kept pushing towards, what I gotta push towards, and I'm getting there. Don't get me wrong, I'm getting there. It's just that, you know how I be. You just trying to, I'm trying to find out my gifts and shit so I can, best benefit the whole Shaman Truth movement. But let's get to a point where I still got to put myself out here. What's good with you, Dick Eater? Dick Eaton? My bad. I said Dick Eater. I'm like, bro, what kind of name is that? My bad. Yo, man, I wish Peggy was in here, bro. I'm getting a lot of spamming, so it'll be all right. But yeah, you got to start putting yourself out here. If you got something that you keep putting down, if you keep waiting on some, like, musicians, they'd be like, man, I'm waiting to get signed. Bro, you can't be doing that, bro. Because you will be waiting forever, or you be waiting on somebody to come in for yourself so you can get your life back in shape. The people that seek healing. Hey, appreciate it, bro. We got these for sale, too, if you fuck with the hat. Hey, I'll fuck with you for fucking with the hat. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, can you leave a like for your boy? It's good, bro. Just stop spamming the chat. Let's leave a like for your boy, though, if you can. Just leave a like for your boy. All right, we're going to get rid of this nigga. Oh, you good. You just responded. It's all good, bro. I ain't going to get rid of you for saying no. I'm like, yeah, he ain't saying nothing crazy out of pocket. But sometimes you do got to put yourself out here, bro. And my bad playback, bro. This motherfucking chat be toxic sometimes. But sometimes you do got to, travel towards those uncharted territories when it comes to your dreams and shit, man. Without anything that's going to try to accelerate it, meaning like you looking for something to help you out. You're the help that you're looking for. Just like what I was saying with people that is looking for somebody to heal certain aspects of them, you're there to heal yourself. Because there are people out here that'll leave wounds open and expect another person to fix them. No, bro, just start rolling the dice on yourself, meaning like when it comes to stuff like that, start taking that healing into your own hands. Because whenever I was putting my faith outside of myself, I was always getting disappointed. And that's with any type of situation. You just start leaning off your own understanding and leaning towards what you got going on rather than always expecting somebody else to come to the rescue, and you're the one that's here to rescue your goddamn self. But you gotta see yourself as that. You can't keep telling yourself that, nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. You'll never be able to do it. You'll never be able to do it. So you do gotta change how you talking to yourself, and then you gotta just do it. It's real easy said than done, but when I'm learning with this shit, you gotta put yourself out here no matter what's the result, because it's for your growth and expansion. Sometimes you just got to put yourself out there. Sometimes you got to take those forward movements. This can be towards anything. This can be towards healing yourself, going towards that career, doing those creative pursuits, sometimes you just gotta roll the dice and get into it and worry about the consequences later. So you can learn and grow and then come back and be like, all right, back to the drawing board. But if you keep being on the drawing board, waiting for action, you'll never be out here. You'll never be out here working. So that's why you got to put yourself out here, bro. You got to do those things that you ain't really trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Even me, like, I be wanting to do some shit for the shaman truth, the whole movement, but I keep putting it in the back burner. I keep putting it back. I'm like, I'm never going to get it done if I keep doing this. So I'm seeing that even for myself. I'm like, I got to roll the dice. I'm like, fuck it. There's certain things that I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I don't need to know too much, but I got enough. I got enough to work with, and I'm going to just use what I got and stop pushing it back, because I'm the type of nigga, hey, we're going to cap. I'm stubborn when it comes to certain things. I'm not even going to lie. Sometimes I'm like, I'm waiting, but I'm like, nah, bro, I can't be waiting. Fuck that, I can't be waiting. What am I waiting on? Who am I waiting for? Time waits for nobody. Time waits for nobody. So you gotta get the pedal to the metal. There's some things that we gotta get on. This is like for the people that is looking to make their own career, make their own job, make their own business. It's like you gotta start now. Have your business plan, have a plan of what your service is and whatever it is, and just start getting it into motion. Because at least you're starting so you can make progress and you can develop it. And you can work on it, work on the kinks and all that, the nooks, the crannies, all that, get out of the way. You might as well start it now. Start rolling the dice. Start rolling the dice on yourself. Because you're never going to get to where you got to go if you're waiting and you're always in a planning mode. Sometimes you just got to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get your feet wet. Ain't much love. Sometimes you got to get your feet wet out here. Leave your life for your boy. You can't be waiting on nobody. Because there's been times where I was trying to wait for a laptop. Right? For making music. But it wasn't coming in time. So I had to bring on my other laptop. And that laptop seen better days, but I still got it out. I'm like, bro, fuck it. I'm not going to be waiting on this shit. I'm like, bro, I'm going to just get it done, made some bangers. Been like that plenty of times. I'm like, man, I don't fuck with this mic. This mic's shitty. I don't like this mic. But I'm going to use this motherfucker. I'm not going to be waiting on the perfect time, the perfect storm for me to explode. If I got the tools to work on, I'm going to get it done. I feel you, bro. I think we all need, I'm fucking around. We all need one in this one. Oh, God. But sometimes you got to use what you got to get shit done, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to use what you got. But what I'm getting is your mind likes to set up limitations so it can justify it not doing anything. That's not good. Whenever you find your mind doing that, it's trying to compromise and not achieving what your heart desire really wants, what your heart truly wants. Don't let your mind stoop you out of development. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, appreciate you, man. Much love. Golden Code. Much love. But don't let your mind trick you out of development, growth, and expansion. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your mind do that. See, the thing is with the mind is always going to have its tricks. So what you got to do with the mind is you guys got to get yourself into the situation where your mind is running away from. You just got to notice what your mind doing and just put yourself in them environments or situations, doing them things that it's scared of. It's basically throwing your mind in water. Sometimes you got to throw your mind in a pool where it's trying to run away from. So it figures out that this is not nothing to be scared. This is not nothing to fret about. Sometimes you got to do that. if you got some things you keep putting off, and it has a lot to do with you taking risks, and it has a lot to do with you facing yourself. It has a lot for you to be in the uncomfortable comfort zone. Well, you should go out there and do it, as long as it's for your best benefit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always going to be something in your mind trying to tell you not to do it. There's always going to be something inside of you waiting on something, but the time is now. The time is now. There's no time to wait. I forget. Yeah, there's a song like it's called "What You Waiting On." I think it's on my tape. Yeah. It's on Iron Guard Right. I think it's on Iron Guard Right too. What you waiting on? Get what you waiting on. What you waiting on? Yeah, there's a song on there on my shit, because I'm telling you, I'll be making music all the time. It's called Iron Guard Right too. I can't remember what song, because there's some songs on there I made years ago that I put on that tape. And it was talking about get what you waiting on. Like, what you waiting on for, man? Get up out here and get it done. Just get up out here and get it done, man. And if you don't know, if you're not really sure the steps will come to you. Just start writing this shit down. Just start writing it down so you can see it. And then it'll all come to you. As long as you're trying to make steps to face it. As long as you're doing the little steps to face these things you're trying to run away from, you're going to figure out how to get it done, because it's on your mind. You're seeking out answers. You're trying to find a solution to it. So you're going to find it. But if you keep running away, distracting yourself, you're always going to have more of that. You're not going to be sat down with what you got to face. So until the last minute, it ain't going to be no time left. So it's best for you to get it done now, though. I'm telling you no lie. It's best for you to get out here and do what you gotta do, because time is going up. Time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. That's why there's some things I want to do right now. I've been trying to do it, but I'm gonna give it another shot. I'm not gonna make no excuses. You know what I'm saying? Because there's been a couple of times where I pulled some shit out of a hat. If you know what I'm saying, I'm like, what the fuck? That's why I know you gotta take risks. You gotta keep doing what you gotta do out here, bro. Because I know for myself, there's been plenty of times where I wasn't sure about something, but I still did it anyway. It was a breakthrough. There's been a couple of times. I wasn't sure. What's up? I was not sure of what was gonna happen. Can you leave a like for your boy? And I made it happen by me rolling the dice, man. Like, I'm risking it. Fuck it. I'm risking it. Don't be afraid to take risk on yourself. Don't be afraid to take risk. Don't be afraid to take action for yourself. Just start taking little baby steps, and you're going to eventually get where you got to go. At least you're making progress. At least you're trying to figure it out. Don't distract yourself to where you're wasting precious time away. And then when you look back, you're like, damn, I could have did it better. That's the worst feeling, is to look back and be disappointed in how you manage time and manage your energy. It's never a good feeling, especially if you're at that age where you can get shit done and you just let time fly, unproductive, all that counterproductive energy. Hey, we back. G shit, you already know we back. I had a little disconnection. But I know old people hate that, bro. If you go in the nursing home, there's a lot of people that's sad for not achieving shit in life. Hey, what's up? There's a lot of people that's sad in them nursing homes and shit that didn't achieve much. And they look back, and that's what eats them alive. If they was working on shit, they wouldn't be in that situation to where they moping around. No, they'd be happy at how they achieved their life. He said I look like his big bro. Much love. But bro, if they was kicking around, doing what they had to do, rolling the dice on themselves, they wouldn't be in that bitch all bitter. A lot of people be out here bitter because they're afraid to achieve their dreams. You know what I'm saying? Don't be that person. Don't be that person. It took me a risk to even have this channel up. This channel ain't successful by one bit, but I'm just saying I rolled the dice for myself. And if I didn't roll that dice after they took my channel down, because I was pissed. When they took down my original Shaman Truth channel, I'm like, damn, I don't want to do this again. Because even for the little bit I did have, I didn't even have a lot going on there. But it was just the fact that, I put a lot of love and attention towards that channel, and they just took me down like that. Man, I'm like, fuck it, I ain't giving up. I'm like, I'm gonna go harder. I said that. I'm like, I'm going harder. Now see who know I'm here today. And this shit more protected than back then. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't dabbling in the type of shit that I was dabbling in now. So they ain't gonna do no crazy shit like this time unless I wanted to. But yeah, they took me down, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna keep at it. I'm gonna keep at it. And this channel is doing better than that one. Don't get me wrong, but I had to go through periods in my life where I wasn't sure what was going to happen, and I kept rolling the dice for myself. And I don't do this shit for the money. I just do it for the message. By the way, I don't give a fuck about the brand because the mother got me. The right mother, she look out for a nigga. So it is what it is on that. But just a simple fact that me being here, bro, I kept rolling the dice. I kept, man, fuck that. Y'all take that channel, nigga. I'm back, nigga. Y'all can have that one over there, nigga. As long as I'm getting the message out to the divine primal being, that's what I'm here for. But it took me rolling the dice. All the type of music I was making, I had to roll the dice on myself. Meaning, like, especially with the music, because I make it in the moment. I don't write it down. I'm betting on my creativity to get it out. I'm like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna get this shit out. Plenty of times, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna say in this music. I just get in there. But if I didn't go towards that, I would never got there. I mean, like, if I had limitations, if I had something to try to push me back, I wouldn't have got to where I'm at in my music progress. Like, I'd be on my second made song type shit. Cool, because I need to write. I need something to see when I write it down. Like, nigga, fuck that. Nigga, roll it on yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. Just do what you gotta do. Do it your way, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta do it in a way where everybody's trying to tell you, because I know a lot of artists out here, they say, bro, I write it down. I'm like, nigga, I don't need to write it down, nigga. Nigga, I just get in this motherfucker. And yeah, you might hear me confirmation, you might hear me repeat some shit, because that's just my flow. I gotta keep my flow. I gotta keep my music how my music is. Like, everybody got their own blueprint. Yeah, we back. But yeah, I had to keep my identity in my music. So that's why you might hear the same, you might hear some shit. Oh, here go Cap. Not too much of the same. It ain't the same, but you know what I'm saying? You're gonna hear my lingo. That's what I'm trying to get. I got my own lingo. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't going towards how I am and express it in my music, I wouldn't be here today. I kept rolling the dice on who I am. I could be fake and be like everybody else, but I ain't rolling the dice for myself. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm trying to say, like, you gotta be courageous to be who you is. You gotta be. If you ain't got no courage to be who you are, bro, I don't know what to tell you. You being somebody you're not. So basically, you gotta roll the dice on yourself, is what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck how it look. If you look at the odds stacked against you, if you look at there ain't no way out, at least you trying to seek a way out. At least you're trying to push towards a new beginning somewhere else, or trying to start shit up. You know what I mean? At least you're trying. At least you know what I'm saying? At least put a little bit of effort. Don't be waiting on shit. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for the perfect person. Just start this shit now. Because everything starts somewhere, you know what I mean? It ain't gonna be at the top in a day. but at least you can start and progress. You know, at least you can start and progress. That's the best thing I could say. You know, no more holding yourself back. No more holding yourself back. No more distracting yourself. Just get to it. There's some things I gotta work on. I ain't even go cap. Hey, look, I ain't even go hold your chill. Hands up. Honest to the mother. Oh yeah, there's some shit I gotta work on. I can't put back. But it's like I can't wait for the perfect time. What the fuck am I waiting on? It's gonna get to a point in time where it's gonna be too late. I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off. I'm gonna be like, damn, I didn't capitalize. I didn't use my time wise, and that's the bad feeling to have. Where it's basically we got a test, a take home test, right? I'll give you an example. You had all week to do it, but you kept pushing it off, and that last day you gotta go back to school, nigga, didn't even get it done. You at school just, damn. Don't do that. Don't do that. Get prepared, get it done, so when the time come, you ready. You ready to turn it in. Don't hold yourself back. A lot of people be holding themselves back because they're afraid of what they becoming. Yeah, they're afraid of what they becoming because they know the ego don't really have charge of this new self. Because the ego will have you in a way of doing things, but if you're seeking to break out of your old habits, old ways of doing things, the ego is going to feel powerless. So the ego is always going to try to get its hand in everything. So you got to always remember that. When it comes to certain changes and for things you got to do, your ego is always going to try to find ways to get out of it. So you got to remember, sometimes your mind ain't the best ally in certain situations. Sometimes you got to go towards it from a different perspective from your heart. Real shit. Because your mind had your ass lost because the mind don't want to, especially if your mind ain't on board with everything, your mind will always try to find ways to keep itself in the same shit, keep itself doing certain things, keep them wishing for a star, certain things like that, because at least he's wishing. So you got to get your mind in check. Just get out here and do it, because the mind going to do what the mind does. You know? Shout out to Muji. It's some fucking flying monkey. The monkey mind. Muji talk about the monkey mind. Yeah. Your mind, little monkey, you got to tame that motherfucker. Make it work for you. Don't work for your mind. You know what I'm trying to say? Your ego side, that little party. Don't let it run the show. No, you run that motherfucker. It's okay to give him his little cake, but at the end of the day, you still got to eat your broccoli. You still got to eat your spinach. It's okay for your little ego to have a little something, but at the end of the day, your higher self got to run the show. Your higher self got to run the show. So that's why I just had to drop that out there for the people. I ain't going to be on here too long. Just don't be afraid to get out here and do some shit. Stop putting off those things that you know you got to get done. That's what I mean. Just roll the dice on your development, on your expansion, on going big in life. If you know what I'm saying, be not waiting for nobody. If you know what I'm saying. By you doing your thing and being like, fuck everybody, meaning like, nigga, I ain't waiting for nothing. It's gonna come to you, motherfucker going, hey, bro, I fuck with what you doing. Or, hey, sis, I fuck with what you doing. Just that and the third. All from you just can't do you when no one's looking. No, you ain't got your hand out. You like, nigga, hey, fuck it. I'm still getting this shit done. I'm still pushing it. You're gonna find supporters. You're gonna find investors. But if you're not investing in yourself right now, are you really worth investing? Because it takes for somebody to look at you to the point where now you want to work. No, don't do that. Stay working. Stay developing. Stay doing these things so when you don't have that type of attitude where you looking for a handout, when you trying to do it yourself, a motherfucker gonna want to help because they fuck with that. They fuck with that independence. That's what I'm saying. So keep developing no matter how it looks. Keep going towards what you got to go towards no matter how limited you may be at the moment doing it. You ain't gotta be the best at it. At least you develop in it, growing to become better. That's all that matters. Because then you're gonna be a pro at it. You're gonna be a pro at it. Trust me. But you do gotta get up out here and do it. Just make sure the mind gonna do what the mind does. Remember that. That's why you gotta do it anyway. Certain ways to turn that motherfucker off is by not eating and to just do what you gotta do, whether the mind puts that negative input or not. Just put yourself out there. Just put yourself out there and you're gonna get it done. There's more. You might have to do it more times than you want, but eventually it's gonna get on board. It's good. You gotta let your mind work for you. Don't let your mind work. Don't let your mind run the show. You gotta run your mind. You know what I'm saying? But I just had to drop that for the people, yo. I was on here 31 minutes. I ain't trying to be on this bitch for 2 hours and shit. I said what I said. I believe I got the message out. Yeah, that's the message. But yeah, if you want to support your boy, just check a nigga music out. E.G. Fisker. That's EJIFISKER. All platforms. One of my favorite EPs that's kind of jumping. A couple of songs in there is jumping. I ain't even gonna cap. Is E.G. Fisker Ogun. That's like an EP/album. I think you got like 8 songs. I don't know what you call that EP. I'll call it EP. Say if it ain't 10 songs, nigga, it ain't no album. But Beats and Fool, they jumping on there. They jumping. There's a couple of songs. I got so much music out here, I kind of get lost. Because I got like over 300 songs, so it's kind of hard for me to pick out songs. I swear to God it is. It's hard for me to pick out songs, but E.G. Fisker, Papa Fisk, that's the recent tape I dropped. Now, them songs on there is called Dime and Old Self. Them 2 bangers on there, because usually how I see it, every EP got a couple bangers. You got them songs, the songs, but there's always gonna be a couple of them bangers to where it's a repeat. You know what I'm saying? There's always gonna be them songs on one of my tapes. You always gonna find a song that you love. If you got one of them open minds and shit, you got an open heart, and you kind of like hip to certain things. Yeah, you're gonna find a song that you like. But that's E.G. Fisker on all platforms. EJJIFISKER. I am on Patreon. Patreon.com/Shaman Truths. There's an S at the end of truth, so it's Shaman Truths. You can hit me up on my email if you need anything. ShamanTruths@gmail.com. If you want to send a cash donation, my cash app is E.G. Fisker 1. That's EJJIFISKER 1. But that's your boy. I'm out. Peace. And just start rolling the dice on yourself, yo. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of failure. Because by you not doing nothing, you failing right now. By you pushing it back. Trust me. You don't want to look back in life and you ain't did enough for yourself. That's the worst feeling. Is to look back in life and know that, damn, I ain't doing enough. When I had the time and the energy. You don't want that. But that's your boy. I'm out. Peace.